Michael Jordan is a household name and is beloved by many across the globe. He has become one of the NBA's greats and a role model to so many young up-and-coming basketball stars. He had an incredible career and was always so great to watch in action. Not only was Michael a basketball giant, but he has also starred in movies, commercials, and still has a lasting social influence across his platforms. For more than 3 decades, Jordan's epic basketball skills have been praised and disseminated. But we bet there are facts and secrets you never knew. So in today's video, we're going to discuss secrets you never knew about Michael Jordan. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on, so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Michael holds the record for career regular season and playoff scoring average. Michael Jordan played in the NBA for 15 years and was remarkably consistent even after his retirement. Although he understandably slowed down somewhat when in Washington, he was feared for his ability to bring the ball in the hoop, despite being much more than a scorer. He holds the regular season scoring average record of 30.12 points per game, as well as the playoff scoring average record of 33.45 points per game. Jordan is a perfect example of this, as he built an almost invincible post-game after losing some of his pace and explosiveness. This allowed him to keep scoring throughout his career, allowing him to average more than LeBron James, Kobe Bryant, Shaquille O'Neal, Bird, Wilkins, and even Wilt the Stilt Chamberlain. Michael was underpaid for 11 seasons. Michael Jordan was an NBA superstar from the start, winning Rookie of the Year in his first season and averaging 37.1 points per game in his second. The tests, on the other hand, did not fit the production. Michael Jordan did not raise a penny over $4 million from his NBA earnings until the 1996-97 season, despite being the best player in the NBA by his 3rd season. In today's game, this would never happen. Was the flu game really the poison game? It's possible that Michael Jordan's flu game against the Utah Jazz in Game 5 of the 1991 NBA Finals was not an accident. To begin with, Michael Jordan was the only one of his team to become ill. How? Almost every day he worked, exercised, ate, and interacted with teammates and coaching staff. Many believe the NBA star may have been poisoned. The night before, MJ ordered a pizza for himself, but none of his teammates had a slice. Many people assume that the locals in Utah were planning something. It wouldn't be a huge surprise if one of the locals tampered with the pizza before MJ had a few slices, if the delivery boy knew ahead of time that it was for Jordan. Michael has a phobia of water. You'd think that with everything that Michael Jordan has accomplished in his career, he doesn't experience fear. Jordan has stepped up and taken the big shots on many occasions, and he has consistently excelled. While he may be fearless on the field, he is not so fearless of it, and it turns out that he is human after all and understands the fearful feeling. Jordan has a fear of water as a result of a traumatic event from his youth. He saw a good friend drown when he was sucked into the undertow, which left him scarred for life. Jordan almost drowned shortly after at baseball camp, and he has had a fear of water ever since. To this day, he has overcome this fear slightly, but has admitted that he does feel uncomfortable when on small-sized boats in large bodies of water. MJ has 5 children from 2 separate marriages. Michael Jordan, unlike many other professional athletes, has always led a very private life, as best he can. He married Juanita Vanoy in 1989, and the couple has 3 children together: Jeffrey Michael, Marcus James, and Jasmine. Vanoy received $168 million in their 2006 divorce, which was the biggest celebrity divorce on record at the time. MJ proposed to his long-term girlfriend, Cuban model Yvette Prieto, in 2011, and the couple married in 2013. Jordan would have her sign a prenuptial agreement. Jordan has done his utmost to keep his personal life private, but there has inevitably been a lot of speculation about his sons and whether or not they will follow in their father's footsteps. Marcus was a member of the UCF Knights before leaving the team, while Jeffrey was a member of the Illinois Fighting Illini before switching to join his brother. Michael is the only athlete who's a billionaire. His airness is an entrepreneur and a global brand, in addition to being the best player to ever grace the hardwood and one of the most promoted athletes of all time. He receives a staggering amount of money per year from his Air Jordan brand, his Nike partnership, and entrepreneurial projects such as a car dealership and many restaurants. And he still earns more in endorsements than current NBA stars. He's also the principal owner and chairman of the Charlotte Hornets, and he became the team's majority owner in 2014 after increasing his interest in the Hornets. He isn't the first athlete to become a billionaire. Tiger Woods became the first in 2009, just 2 months before his cheating scandal. As a result, result, Woods lost several supporters and, as a result, his billionaire status. Adidas misses the opportunity to work with MJ. Big mistake. MJ would have definitely signed with the 3 stripes instead of the swoosh if Adidas had bid. Jordan admitted that he preferred Adidas to Nike and even gave his favorite shoe brand an opportunity to fight Nike's deal at the time. Can you imagine how Adidas must feel now? I bet they're kicking themselves as Nike has profited big time off their partnership with Michael Jordan, becoming the most popular shoe among basketball players alike. MJ's nickname used to be Magic Jordan. Michael Jordan eventually revealed in a 1992 interview with Playboy that he revered Lakers point guard Magic Johnson before entering the NBA. His friends began to refer to him as Magic Jordan because of his admiration for Magic Johnson. Magic Johnson and Michael Jordan became friends years later. Origin of the Jordan logo and brand. Michael Jordan had originally planned to sign with Adidas. However, due to succession issues at the firm, they were unable to make him a bid. Nike swooped in and kidnapped Jordan, resulting in one of the most lucrative deals in professional sports history. Peter Moore, the head of the Nike design team, discovered a picture of Michael Jordan during the Olympics in Life magazine, posing with his Jordan logo. After that, the design team focused on Jordan replicating the move in Chicago Bulls apparel, and the rest was history. Michael never beat the Celtics in the playoffs. This is difficult to believe, but it is absolutely correct. How did Michael Jordan win 6 NBA Finals while playing in the Eastern Conference, but never defeat the Celtics in the playoffs, despite the fact that they almost always made the playoffs? The Bulls are 0-4 in playoff games against the Celtics, and 3-14 in games played against them in the regular season. MJ once recorded 10 triple-doubles in 11 games. The majority of the astonishing statistics about MJ have to do with his scoring ability. As this list shows, he could also shine in other ways, as shown by his performance in the 88-89 season. While Jordan's performance in this position did not result in many victories, it demonstrated that if he wanted to, he could be an elite point guard. Jordan had 10 triple-doubles in an 11-game period, averaging 33.6 points per game, 10.8 rebounds per game, and 11.4 assists per game. In the one game in which he did not record a triple-double, he had a stat line that any player would be happy with: 40 points, 11 assists, and 7 rebounds. That season, he also led the league in scoring. The inspiration for sticking out his tongue came from his father. Michael Jordan's father used to stick his tongue out while he was fixing things around the home. His father said that it went back much further in the family tree. His father says, "As far as I can remember, it originated from my granddad. My granddad stuck his tongue out, and if I'm working on my car or something around the house, I find myself going, sticks tongue out, really concentrating." Jordan's tongue wagging was investigated in detail by the Chicago Tribune in 1989, and the move was determined to be consistent with anthropologist Desmond Morris's classification of the concentration tongue. He donated his first year's salary with the Washington Wizards to recovery efforts and victims' families of 9/11. Michael Jordan was paid $1 million by the Washington Wizards in his first year out of retirement, an amount he gave away. Jordan wanted to support the relief efforts after the horrific events of 9/11 occurred, just a few weeks before the NBA season was supposed to begin. He said, "It's my way of giving back, and hopefully aiding those in need during a terrible time." And there you have it, some moments and secrets you may have never known about until today. Hopefully you learned something new about the legendary Michael Jordan, and you enjoyed today's video. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, and subscribe so you never miss any of our new and exciting content. Thanks for watching.